pictures at the beginning if you want.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just Bet Slips family? It is Professor Parley coming in, and maybe just me, and then we got Chicks Picks Jen that is in the show as well. And then we might get some other people come in. We may not. I don't know. As always on Wednesday, I'm never sure who's showing up, but I wanted to make sure we went on and had some picks for today. If you watched our X yesterday, I had a huge day yesterday. I went 4 for 5 on my 5 bets, which was awesome, including the home run. It was not the long ball, but we'll take a plus 375 anytime we can get it. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go into the disclaimer, which keeps us from getting sued, which is we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2 is please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And lastly, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help. If you need it, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, we are not professional gamblers. This is for fun and entertainment purposes only. If you watch our show, you know that. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and do not gamble more than you can afford. That's probably the most important rule because that'll keep you from having to go to number 3, which is if you do have an issue with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER and they'll get you the help that you need. We are not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sports book. However, we are sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. These are my MLB long points. We love Nevin Eyewear. We all have some on the show. They have a great deal. If you use our link, you get 30% off of one pair, or buy one get 2 free. Sorry. If you're getting prescription, I always say use the 30% off because the prescription are more expensive, so you'll save more money by doing the 30% off. If you're gonna get some regular sunglasses, I say buy one get 2 free because you end up getting 3 pair for less than $100. And that you get free shipping on anything over $50. You're gonna get that on either one of these, so you're gonna be good to go with the free shipping. They replace them if you lose them, break them, chip them, scratch them. They are polarized. They are great sunglasses. I do suggest you getting some Nevin Eyewear. I'll be ordering some more. I haven't had a chance to yet, but I'll be ordering another 3 more pair for the summer coming up soon. I want those ones on the bottom right, the Bret Harts. I've renamed all these glasses. If you've watched these shows, the bottom right are the Bret Harts, the top left are the Miami Vice. I don't know why I'm digging the teal in the top left, but we love Nevin Eyewear. I did say we're not affiliated with a specific sports book. However, we are affiliated with Playvo, which is like a sports book. They have a sports book like app part to it now, but what we've always been backing is their challenge system. Essentially, the way the challenge system works is you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500, depending on what bankroll you want to go for. If you use the code JTBS, you will get 10% off any and all packages. If you buy that $30 package, you will get a $1,000 bankroll to bet with, and you have to complete 2 challenges in order to be funded. Essentially, the way it works is if you use that $1,000, you can make your bets just like you would in any other sports book. Your goal is to get to 10% profit before getting 10% losses. If you complete challenge 1, you move on to challenge 2, in which case you have to get to 15% profit before getting to 10% losses. And then if you can do that, you are funded and you can cash out up to that point, what you can earn up to that point going forward. There are other rules, regulations, stipulations. I would check out playvo.com and check out their video that will explain it all more to you. There are some minimum bet requirements on each challenge. There's also a blitz Another challenge called Blitz, which is just a one challenge system. It's the same $30 for a $1,000 bankroll. You have to get 25% profit before getting 10% losses. If you do that, then you are funded. So again, check out Player Profit /Playvo. And if you're looking for a best bet, I am going with Elliot De La Cruz, 2+ total bases today at +140. He is 7 for 19 with 4 extra base hits and 2 home runs versus Colin Ray lifetime. Colin Ray is at a 4.41 ERA, and he has got given up 20 hits over his last 3 games. So everything shapes up to Ellie having a pretty big day today. So hopefully Ellie will get us the 2+ total. Maybe he'll just get a double on his first at bat and call it a day because he's probably leading off. That's also another thing is I've been trying to stick with guys that are more at the top of the order because they get more at bats. Especially when it comes down towards the end, they might get a 5th at bat instead of 4 at bats. Gives you that extra effort in case they get a base hit. You can get a hit in the 9th inning, which has happened in the last couple of them. But we're 3 for 4 this month on the best bet of the day. We're going 3-1. We're up 3.61 units on the best bet of the day. So this month is going to go a lot better for the best bet of the day than last month. And for most of these days, I've been doing 2+ total bases for guys that I like. So I'm riding it back today. That being said, I'm going to go into the next one, which I believe is Hold My Earrings.
Championship is, I don't know when to give you my little truest dialogue. Weather is usually important in golf. I think weather is really important. This year, I know down in Charlotte, they're expecting really bad rain tonight and tomorrow morning, like rain and thunderstorms. They've even changed the lineup so that there are no morning tee times, and they've grouped them in 3s. They're taking off on the 1st and the 10th hole, I think. It's going to be like 1.5 inches of rain, I think, tonight and tomorrow morning. So everything that they've been practicing on all week is going to change. So I'm going to give the best.
Jen, I think you're breaking up there. I think it's your internet is going in and out.
Oh, shoot. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, you can see on the screen, Matt Fitzpatrick top 10, Xander top 5, parlay them together for 675. I might pop away and try to get better internet, but that's my Hold My Earrings bet.
Awesome. All right. Well, so you heard it. It said Matt Fitzpatrick top 10 at +140, Xander Schauffele top 5 +215, and then parlay together +675. That is the Hold My Earrings bet of the day from Chick 6 Gin. Then we're going into Poolside Pat's marquee matchup, and what these are is 2 pitchers in the same game, 2 get 6+ strikeouts each at +194. So he likes Paul Skeens and Soroka. I love Paul Skeens. He started the year slow with strikeouts, but his last 2 games out, he's going 7-9. Looks like he's found the strikeout pitches back again. Soroka, I'm going to look him up right now because I have not done any research on him because I did not use him today. But he is He's hit this in 3 of his last 5 games. He either gets between 6 and 10 or nothing. So it's kind of all or nothing, but he's going to have to step it up if he's going to go against Skeens today. But he's getting that at +194. If you see, he's kind of right around 50-50 on these. He's only down 0.68 on the month, but he has been doing very well with these. So that is you're getting Skeens. It's just a question of whether you get Soroka or not. So I'm going to move into the 750 club of the day. In the 750 club, I am taking the Twins money line. The Twins have Bailey Ober on the mound, who is 3-1. And they're just in a game that they should win against the Nationals. The Nationals, they both have the same record, surprisingly, but against the Nationals, Bailey Ober on the mound, I feel like they have a pretty big advantage. Then I'm going Victor Caratini, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. Victor Caratini is Jenna's back, sorry. All right, Victor Caratini is I have it written down on a different page. Sorry. He has a good hit matchup today. He is 6 for 16 Versus Mikolas, he hits very well against this guy, so I like Victor Caratini for 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. Then I've got Pirates money line. The Pirates are one of the bigger surprises of the season. They went from a not very good team to all of these young stars coming through for them. They are a very, very good team. They are fighting for the top of that division in a surprising division, and they've got their ace on the mound, Paul Skeens. So I also have him for 7+ strikeouts. He's gone for 7 and 9 in his last 2 outings. He did start the season slow on strikeouts, but he has since found it, and he is normally just a everyday strikeout guy for 7. So I trust him to get the 7 strikeouts. If he gets the 7 strikeouts, the Pirates win, and I think we hit this. I got it at plus 840. I was able to boost that all the way up to plus 1118 with a 33% boost on Fanatics. We have not hit one this month, so I would love to hit one, get us on the plus side of things. But I really like this kind of a PD parlay I've got going. I like the Twins. I like the Pirates, and Caratini and Skeens both should do their job. Next, I believe we have Poolside Pat, who is not here to go over this slide, but so I'm going to go over it for him. That he's got his marquee matchup on his side, which is the Skeens Soroka plus 194. Then he also has I really like this one, Will Warren and Nathan Eovaldi. Plus 228, both of them for 6+ strikeouts. I actually have both of those guys on a parlay that I'm doing today, so I do have a little bit of stats on them. Nathan Eovaldi has hit 6+ he's hit this in 5 of 7. He just struck out this Yankees lineup 7 times. Will Warren has hit this in 5 of his last 6. He has been throwing a lot of more strikeouts this year than he has normally, so I really like that at plus 228. Jeffrey Springs and Zach Wheeler, 6+ strikeouts. I love Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler's he's only pitched 2 outings. He went for 6 and 8. Jeffrey Springs, don't know a lot about him. Did not really do any research on him, but Zach Wheeler should get there, so if Springs get there, that should hit. Then his NBA parlay is Cat and Wemby both double-double at minus 127. Cat, you sweat the rebounds, but he should get there. He averaged over 11. Both of those guys averaged over 11 rebounds in the regular season. If they get the rebounds, they're going to have the points. Then he's going Knicks money line, which I think is a given without Embiid playing, and the Cat double-double at minus 150. Then he's got Knicks money line, Jalen Brunson 3+ threes. If the Knicks are going to win, Brunson's going to have to get the 3+ threes at plus 118. Then he's got Knicks money line, Cat double-double, Brunson's 3+ threes all put together at plus 208. I really do think without Embiid playing, it's going to be a tough road for Maxey against this Knicks team that's already better, I think, than the 76ers. I think the 76ers could have gave them a run, but it's going to be kind of hard to give them a run without Embiid. Next up, we've got Chicks Picks, and we'll let her see if she can go through them. Sounds like her internet is better, though.
It should be good. I'm not sure what you missed from the first part, so I'll give you a quick rundown. Tournament this weekend is in Charlotte. Starts tomorrow. It's the Truist Championship. 72 players, no cut, 61 bunkers, 7 water holes. It includes the Green Mile, which is the last 3 holes of the course. It's known as one of the most challenging stretches in the regular PGA course rotation. What's interesting about it today is the players have been practicing this week, and the weather down in Charlotte, from what I understand, has been pretty good. But tonight they're supposed to get about like 1.5 inches of rain, and they've changed the tee time. So there are no tee times in the morning. They are partnering people up in groups of 3s, and I think the first tee time starts at 11. They're teeing off of the 1 hole and the 10 hole. And then there's supposed to be some more rain, I think, tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see how that goes. I have got notes everywhere, but if you look at the slide, you'll see McIlroy, Young, Sander, Fitzpatrick, Auberg, Fleetwood, Matsuyama, Straka, Woodland, and Pendrith. Woodland and Pendrith are clearly the worst odds of all of it. But I've given you some parlays for top 40, top 30, including ties, and top 20, including times, which is plus 50,000. So that's essentially a forget that dime bet. Then I've got some more reasonable ones on the right. Top 10 parlay. I'm not a big McIlroy fan, meaning I was really reluctant to bet him. But if you look at him, for this tournament, he's the favorite. He's the best in the world, arguably, on this course. There's no Scotty Scheffler playing. He's coming off a win, and it's a very small field. So it just screams Rory McIlroy. And I hate going for the favorite, but I think he's going to do it. So you'll see he's in kind of all my things. But I've got a top 10 parlay that includes him, Young, and Fitzpatrick. I've got one that includes him, Young, Xavier, and Auberg. And then these are for round one rather. I wanted to get, there's not a cut for this tournament. So I wanted to give you some round one options. So top 20 for these folks is plus 1,008. Went ahead and tried a birdies are better bet for plus 750. You'll see those names below as well. I'm going to kind of stop there, but I haven't been giving golf bets lately. I took some weeks off and I'm back. Sleeves are clearly rolled up and I've got a bunch of bets out there.
All right. And just because you sent me a picture earlier of a guy, I'm going to take that guy to win. So I'm taking Victor Hovland.
Okay, that sounds good.
But that is the PGA bets from Jen's Chicks Picks. Will go down mine. I have a strikeout parlay of Zach Wheeler, 6+ strikeouts. As we talked about, he's gone for 6 and 8 in his only 2 starts. Nathan Eovaldi, 5+ strikeouts. He's struck out this lineup 5+, in 5 of the last 7. He struck the Yankees out in his last outing 7 times. That's who he's facing tonight. Then I've got Will Warren, 5+ strikeouts, who's hit that in 5 of strikeouts in 5 of his last 6 games. Got that at plus 205. Then I've got a hit parlay with Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, 1+ hit. He's going against Perez. He is 3 for 4 lifetime against Perez. Victor Caratini, kind of already talked about him, 1+ hit. He's 6 for 16 lifetime versus Mikolas. And then Aaron Judge, 1+ hit. He is 12 for 37 versus Eovaldi. He has faced that man a lot, but he's batting around 300 against him. I think he probably gets a long ball today, but we're just going to take him for a hit. Got that at plus 206. I've got a performance double parlay for basketball. I've got Knicks minus 7.5. I moved that line just a little bit. I think it's the line's at like 10.5, 11. Again, I think without Embiid, if Embiid was playing, I would not be taking this. But without Embiid, with Embiid, they beat him by 18 the other night, or they beat him by double digits the other night. I think without Embiid, they beat him by double digits again tonight. I moved the line just in case they put up, Maxey puts up a big day. It might get a little closer. But I just think the Knicks are going to win this game pretty easily. I do have Cat for 10+ rebounds. He averaged 11.9 in the regular season. His first game out, he didn't really get the rebounds because they were up by 1 million, I think, at one point. So, he typically gets to this point. So I'm just trusting him to do what he normally does. Then I'm going to take Spurs money line. I think they're just a better team than the Timberwolves. And when Wemby's playing, they truly are. I think he's too much for this team. Sure, Anthony Edwards can put up a monster day and keep them in this, but I just think that the Spurs are overall better, so I think they're going to get the win here. Then I'm taking Victor Wembanyama also for 10+ rebounds. He averaged 11.5 in the regular season. He's hit it this in his last 3 games in the playoffs. And lastly, I got that at plus 231. And then lastly, I have the Ellie De La Cruz, 2+ total bases for plus 140, which I really, really like. I think that might be, that's it for our tabletops. We do have some last calls, which is kind of funny because me and C Money both have the exact same long ball guy. We have Kyle Stowers, 1+ home run. I got it at plus 500. I think C Money got a little bit less. It might be at plus 415 now. I think it's gone down a little bit. The reason I'm going with him for the long ball today is he has faced Brandon Young 3 times. He is 3 for 3 with 3 home runs. He has a 100% home run percentage against this guy in 3 at-bats. So, sure, is that going to continue where he hits a home run every at-bat? No, of course not. But can he get one? Yes, he can. And if you look on some of the sheets that I look at that shows you home run percentage, he's in the top 10 in likeliness to get a home run tonight. So I'm just riding with him. I don't even know if he's had a home run this season. I don't think he has, to be clear. But I think that if you're going to get out of a streak to the guy that you've only ever hit home runs against. So that's what I'm going with for the long ball. Somebody also did the same thing. We did this separately, which is kind of funny because I made mine at 7 this morning. I didn't put the bet out there, and then he gave me this at 4 o'clock, not knowing what I bet. So and he's not even the top of the list, but he's kind of further away down. So it's funny we both found this. And then Jen has her own last call for golf as well.
Yeah, I've got so I was doing research late this afternoon and added a little 3-person parlay of Smalley, Scott, and Goddard. Clearly, odds are not great for them, but the way the course, I think, is going to play, and based on their recent outings and some things, I think they've got a chance. So I put Smalley, Scott, and Goddard up. Included there are your odds for top 30, top 20, and top 10. Top top 30 and 20 and 10 all include ties, just so you know. And I'm seeing we've got kind of a private host chat that's going on the side. And I will try to put together a slide and put it on X. But it sounds like the professor is picking Hovland. We try to do a players parlay every week. So all the hosts pick a golfer to finish, and we parlay them together. So professor's picked Hovland. Chris C. Money has picked Fitzpatrick. PD King picked Rory. I'm going to go with Young. I'm going to pull a slide together, and I'll show you what those odds are for top 30, 40, 30, 20, and we're not going to do 10. Top 40, 30, 20 for that.
All right.
That's it for me.
All right. I think, that's going to do it as a quick show tonight. We only went 20 minutes but because it was just us two on here, and we wanted to get the bets out because there was a lot of games that started around 6:40. So we got most of that in time for you all. If you have any other bets, questions, whatever, feel free to reach out to us. If we're not live every day, I at least have picks out there every day. That's where you would have gotten those picks that I went 4 for 5 yesterday on X. Obviously we don't hit every day, which is why we're not professionals. However, I will go to the stats. I am at 13-9 and up 18.94 units on the month already, and it's only the 6 days into the month. The 13-9 is the most impressive for myself, just because I'm doing mostly parlays.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because it's the complete opposite of how last month went. Even though I was up last month, it was kind of an up and down month for me, and this month it's almost been kind of easy. We've got PD King, who's 4-4. He's even up, but he's up 7.53 units. C-Money's 1-1. He hit a home run bet, which got him to the plus 1.5. And today was the first day Jen got some picks in. Parker has not put any picks in, and then Pat is the captain under units at 11 and 25 and down 10. But as a show, we are still up a decent amount. We're up about 15 units as a show. So if you've bet everything on the show, you still be making money. So that is our goal, is to try to make sure as a show, we give you enough bets where you're making money if you follow us all. Ride the ones that are doing well, fade the ones that are doing bad, and you'll make a decent amount of money betting these bets. But with that being said, that is it for today's show, and I will just go ahead and play you out. As always, these are the hot tips for your bet slips.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet.